Hi, this is Deb from Business Building Shortcuts, and in this short video we're going to create an opt-in box or form using KickStartCart. This is the code that you would put on your landing page or your blog that would allow people to opt into your mailing list. So go to your KickStartCart or 1ShoppingCart and enter your username and password and then click Login Now. When you are taken inside your Kickstart cart, you come to a page that looks like this. It'll give you information about your account summary, and up at the top, of course, it has the many different options that you have for moving around and navigating within Kickstart cart. You can go here in one of two different ways. You can either click on Email and Marketing and go down to Custom Forms and to Create Form. Let's go that way. So go ahead and click on Create Form. When you go to your Create Form, it's going to give you a couple of different options. We're not going to use a system generated form right now. We're going to create a custom one. And this lets you decide if you want the full HTML page or just the form. And we're going to choose just the form right now, Form HTML. Down here shows the many fields that you can have show up on your opt-in box or opt-in form. I like to include name because that will allow me to customize my emails that go out. So instead of saying hi, it can say dear John, or hello Peter, or hi Brenda, according to what people enter. And I'm going to click on required so that they have to put that in. Email is always required. You can also choose to add any of these, and in addition, KickStartCart, 1ShoppingCart will let you add other custom text fields that you want people to enter. Just know that the more things you ask for, the less likely people are to opt in. So I like to stick with just name and email, and then click Next Step. The next page is going to let you identify a number of different things. The first is your thank you URL. Now the default URL will take them to a standard Kickstart or 1ShoppingCart page. This is where you want to create your own thank you page and enter that URL here. Now you can also edit it later directly in the code, but it's easiest if you do it here. So you might want to just go ahead and click on that, and then you would put your own web page URL in here, and it would be, for example, for us it might be businessbuildingshortcuts.com/thank you page.html. Now that we would have to have created already, though, to have something on it so it doesn't just go to those gnarly 404 pages. So you would want to create a page with this name, and you would want to upload it to your basic website. So that's just a sample. Now here's the key: subscribe to autoresponder. This is where you would choose which autoresponder you want people to be subscribed to automatically when they opt in. You would have created that autoresponder first. So if you get to this page and you've not yet created an autoresponder for this, stop the video right now. Go look at the creating an autoresponder in KickStartCart video. Create that, and then you would go ahead and use the drop-down box to select the autoresponder. And then if you want to receive an email from KickStartCart when someone subscribes, you would go ahead and click yes. All right. Otherwise, you can say no if you don't want to get that. If you're getting hundreds of opt-ins a day, you probably don't want to receive those by email. So you would change that to no. So now click on Create Form. All right, you are now taken to a page that shows you your form HTML. This is the code. As you scroll on down, I'm going to scroll on down, you see all that? That is the code that you would put into your page in order to create that opt-in box or form. So you need to select it all, and you would do that by clicking Select All and then copying it. However copying works for you. On a PC, it would just be right click and then go up to copy. That's kind of above what you can see right there. But the other thing that you can do is to just go to select all and then do Control C. However you copy on a Mac or PC, make sure you copy it all. So you'd want to make sure that it starts with form name and that the end of what you're copying goes to this end. That backslash means the end of the form. The other way you could do that is just to go ahead and select it all like that and then copy it. Now you're going to want to create a spot using a text editor or something. Don't put it really into Word because that's going to put other code into it. So you want a text editor like Notepad, Simple Text, Metapad that you can paste this into so that you can go back and get it later on. While we're here, I just want to show you where some of these pieces lie that you will have edited or you will want to edit. Right here is your merchant ID. This would be the number of your Kickstart or 1ShoppingCart ID number, and you would always leave that the same. If you change that, people will opt in to someone else's KickStartCart or 1ShoppingCart. This is your thank you URL. See where it says input autoresponder thank you URL? And see how it shows right now the thank you page that I created in there. If I wanted to change this on the code, I could just go ahead and edit this. I could change that to some other page name so that you don't always have to go in and start from scratch. The rest of these, this right here where it says value default AR, default autoresponder value, this value right there is the number of your autoresponder. And that's the ID that you would use to identify which one they're opting into using this particular opt-in box. And you can see it's asking for name and email, which is what we asked it to ask for. Now there's one more thing you're going to want to edit. A couple things you can edit. Right now this is saying that for name, you are having a text box that's 40 characters long. If you want it longer than that, if you expect people's name and email to be longer, you can edit this to 60 or any other number you might like. So I'm going to edit both the name and the email box to be 60. Now you can also edit what it says. In between the TD and the end TD, this little name field, that is what they will see prior to their the box. So I'm going to put enter name and enter email. You could also ask for primary email, whatever. Now the last thing that you want to do is edit this submit button because you hardly ever want them to click a button that says submit. And you would edit that here in value. You would change the value of what shows up to say yes, I want instant access or whatever, something that's related to what it is you're asking people to click for. And then this is what will show up on the button that they will click. So now that you've made those edits, you would go ahead and select all and copy that and paste it somewhere so that you can find it later. Okay, that's all there is to creating the code. Now let's take that code that you saved somewhere and go into our HTML or web page editor, paste it in and see what it looks like. So I've got Composer up and there are other videos that show you how to do that. You would create a new page and I'm just going to type in test opt-in code here, and then you have to go into source because this is HTML code. And you see right here where it has body and it says test opt-in code. I'm just going to go down one and paste in that code that I copied. Now let's go look and see what it looks like. Test opt-in code, and I can add a couple of lines, but you can see here where it says enter name, remember when we changed that, and enter email, and the submit button says yes, I want instant access. If you wanted these shorter, you would change them back to 40. It wouldn't limit the amount of text people can enter, just what shows up on the box. So it's just that simple. Pretty cool, huh?